Okay, well, I've been playing all day with the motors, but I thought I'd let you know what the sounds are going to be. This is the engine idling. This is diesel engine idle noise. And then there is a bell. You go backing up, and I'm using the buttons on my transformer, and I've just clipped the soundboard in. I'll show you that in a second. Push it on, push it off. Then there's a horn. And that's about it. It was an older soundboard that's hard to find, not too expensive, and the best I could get at this time. So, bell, horn, and idle. There's what it is. This little board and that chip. The chip is what makes it whatever engine you want. You change the chip and then you can change it. This also can go out. That purple line takes you out to wireless TMCC if you have it. I have it on some engines, not all, but I'm going to put this out in conventional so that track power would come in and you would use transformer buttons. Lionel has them, as you can see, Mike's Train House has them, a lot of others do. There is a remote button box. I've been trying to find it. I sold them or gave them away already, so I'm working on it. Any case, that's the soundboard. You saw the smoke the other day. I finished the brackets. I put in my new part that will hold them down for us. See those black silver screws with the black parts? That holds that in. The T-bar holds in the smoke. And then I put in the back bar that will hold down the controller and the soundboard and the rectifier. So those are my little adapters that I've made, and they don't interfere with any of the parts on the engine. You can see here this white one gets a little tall, so I may have to shrink my foam padding down there, or the maybe the manifold needs to be thinner, if that would still work. I think it's plenty big enough, actually. I could shrink it a little bit, or God forbid I have to reprint this smoke housing thinner, which I could do as well. But at any rate, this is pretty much as is. Smoke's pretty nice. It's in. Soundboard, you saw the slot. It fits into the little bracket. And what I'm working on, I'm going to shut this stuff off here. What I'm working on over here is the engine, the motor, if you will. I went back, all the way back to a vintage reverse. Just comes right out. Vintage reverse, a wired coil, and everything else standard. And it ran pretty good. It didn't overheat. So now what I'm trying to do is figure out why does it overheat with my magnetic fields. And I've been going over measuring resistance, going over the diagrams, doing the mathematics, trying to figure out what's it going to take and what will I gain or lose. I haven't quite got it figured out yet. I did have the board strapped on, doing some tests with it. I had a dummy motor here, testing with that. This motor's a little big, as you can see, but I do have another motor right here that does fit on that frame. So this could be an experimental motor that we use to drive if we can't get if I can't figure out why this magnetic piece is not working as well as I thought it would. It does run, but it just gets overheated. I got some extra wheels in case I need them. These are all insulated, and I got some new insulators so I could insulate some wheels that are not, blah blah blah, just in preparation for the you know what, right? All wheel pickup stuff. Got a couple of those now. variations, old, new. Okay, here's this bracket that I printed that I use to hold the things down. The curve fits in the arch. This bolts onto the low stud, and then this presents a nice piece to screw into. Got a couple of these manifolds. This is the other Alco chip. I have another Alco chip for another soundboard, which I have, and that'll give me 2 soundboards for Alco engines. Oh gosh, what a frustrating day. Just so much put into this little motor. Oh yeah, there's the old soundboard, and that was for that controller, and then this is in the back, and I'll create a little plate that goes out and holds those down along with the rectifier. I was in the process of trying to figure that out, and I just got so eat up with why isn't this working out as well as I thought it would or should. So I may spend another day on it, but that's about it. I'm gonna have to call it quits. I can't keep doing this. See, my 3-magnet motor I thought might have been a better shot, but I really did a poor job making it. So maybe I need to have 3 magnets, and then and as you can see, it's pretty strong. It's an interesting comparison. See that? Oh, now it's caught to that. All right, lay like that and do what you just did. See that? Picks up. Get away, magnets. Have a brain. Oh, now he picks it up. Now he picks it up. Barely. Anyway, 2's weaker than 3. Oh, really? Yeah, we needed that experiment. Okay, that's it. It's 5:30. Time's up. I tried to get you something interesting. At least you see what a soundboard's going to do. I mean, it's not great, but it's better than the engine going around with 0 sound. You know what I mean? I had this engine. I had this. It's a 360. A 360. No date stamp, but you know it's early, right? The 360s are early. I just thought I'd take a peek. I had it running. I just did a tune-up. Not even just, I sort of waved my hand over it and cleaned it, and it ran, okay? But I really, yes, thank you. Hadn't looked at it in detail, but what I find out is they are non-prePulMor motors. They're early 60s. The old reverse, but what I want you to take a peek at, if you can, is appreciate the condition of this baby. Everything on here is really, really clean. If my camera would cooperate. Really, really clean. The other part about being clean is it's all the original braided cloth wire from 1950. I am like, wow. You know, and I was thinking, oh, what am I going to do with this? I got to put in my smoke. I got to do this and that. Now, it's like I'm afraid to. I don't know. I won't get into the similarities to other things, okay? But you can't just chop up an engine. I mean, you just like this. I mean, I wouldn't feel good. I mean, just if you can, look down in there and take a look at the drum. Okay? Now, I don't want to move too much, but I'm telling you, the fingers are pristine. I took a peek in there and I saw them, and they are pristine fingers. This reverse unit. I mean, just look at the coils. Look at the coils. Look at the paper, right? Over here, look at this engine. There's like nothing in there. What's going on? There's not even dust. It's a little rust on that lid, but you know, that's it. It's quite intriguing, and it runs really okay. It's a little jerky, but when I looked at the bottom, if I can flip this over pretty easily, I looked at the bottom of it, and the wheels are really yucky. So if I clean those wheels off and get them back down to the metal, I think this thing is going to be an okay, you know, it's a non-prePulMor, okay, but it's in this Santa Fe shell, which I think, you know, I don't want to take that upside down because the screws are in it. It's not bad. I could put a horn on it. I don't know what was back. Oh, I know, the little thingy was back there. And it's got some wear and tear, but, you know, it's okay. I've put some new decals on it if you want to, but it's not, no, it's missing steps. I have steps. So, I don't know. What do you do with it? Or would you put it on the chrome engine? It's non-prePulMor, you know? I don't know. Tell me what you think I should do. Who wants it? Who needs it? I mean, I like it. I mean, it's really a cool piece you put on the shelf, but I don't think I need it. I don't think I want it. It's just awfully nice, awfully clean for a 1950s Alco. My God, look at that. Gee, hey. I've seen some engines, and this is really clean. Really clean. And it doesn't look like it's been touched. Not molested in the bits. Might see a little residue. I might have put some oil in there. Wowie. Okay, well, that's another story. I don't know what I'm going to do with it now. I'll probably find somebody that wants it. Maybe just the chassis. They don't want they got a better body and the chassis is worn out. This is impeccable. This is impeccable. I mean, this is like a 1950 Chevy that is in perfect mechanical condition, but the body's beaten up. What do you do with it, right? I don't know. Okay, gotta go. Later. Bye.